Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall lightworker. And before we dive into today's episode, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say, hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. Alrighty, so let's get to the meat of the video. Now, this is a vlog video, you guys, so I'll just be rambling, ranting, probably. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But let's just take a moment to listen to the birds. It's very refreshing for me to hear because for the past week it's been raining so much. In the Philippines, typhoons visit us like they're our neighbors. And we go through so many typhoons in a year that, in fact, yesterday I was filming as well. And I found it so difficult because the rain was so strong. And it's actually starting to rain again right now. The rain was so strong, you could hear the wind, actually. So I had to time it perfectly that you wouldn't hear too much of it because everything was muffled, even if I used a microphone. And one sad thing, but not really a sad thing, but my dog Miso loves to sleep outside. He doesn't like sleeping indoors. So we have a patio area. We have a patio area that's covered, and he likes sleeping there because it's really cool at night. And none of us woke up in the evening, and apparently it rained really, really hard, but there was a cover. But still, even though there was a cover, when I went downstairs this morning, he was soaking wet, but he was just as happy. My happy little boy. I call him my happy little boy, my miso-san. But yeah, he was wet all over, and he was just so happy for me to get there and take a walk with him. Yeah. So I did tell you guys that I had an announcement, and that announcement is actually, I am now currently enrolled in Culinary School. Yes, it's been a while, and I would say that it was a great manifestation of mine. It was something that I have thought of in the past, but I really didn't take seriously. And it was only, actually, my friend doesn't know this, but I'm going to tell her. It was only until I saw the post of my friend Justine that really it pushed me to go and enroll in culinary school. I took that as the last kind of like affirmation that I needed, that I can actually do this, and then I could actually go forward with this. And I call this a big conscious manifestation because guess what? I'm going to culinary school for free. For free meaning I'm not paying for it. How did this happen? Well, you guys, as you know, if you've been my client, I always intend for free stuff. I intend for free stuff every day. I intend for something free every day. I intend for free plane tickets. I have not paid for a plane ticket since 2016. And I have been on a plane at least twice or thrice every year since then, with the exception of the pandemic. But even in pandemic year, I went to New York in 2019. I came back 2020. I left for New York in December 2021 again, and I came back in May 2022 to vote. So even during the pandemic, I was still able to fly, which is also manifestation again, and fly for free, and stay for free for the most part. Well, the flying definitely. I haven't, like I said, I haven't paid for any tickets, any plane tickets since 2016 up until now. And how this happened was, so I intend free stuff every day, right? So when I say that I intend free stuff every day, I expect to receive something for free every day. It doesn't matter if it's a big thing or if it's a small thing, but that is my intention. I intend to what do you call this? Receive something for free every day, big and small. It's all the same to me. It's free, right? And so when I finally had my heart set on the school that I wanted, I told my mom about it, and I told her that, Mom, I don't have a budget for this. I didn't set aside a budget for this, you know, and so I'm going to have to take a loan. I'm going to have to ask for money from you to please pay for this first. And then once I can get back to working fully, because I'm not working right now, at least corporate. I have my spirituality services, and I have my beads as well, SimpleSpiritualityPH. And now I'm venturing into, I want to start a cooking sector as well as I go along with the classes. So that is my current work right now. So once I start working fully again, after I graduate, I'll be able to pay you back. And then she told me, you know what? We put your sister through her master's education, and we're going to do the same thing here for you. She actually told me this years ago. She told me that exact phrase, that we put your sister through master's, and if you find something that you want to study, like officially study, then we'll pay for you, just so, you and your sister, we treat you the same way, right? And I thought that was a long-standing offer. It has been a long-standing offer already. They have paid for some of my one. They have paid for one of my spiritual courses, one of my spiritual trainings, which I was willing to pay for as well, but they did it. So they paid for that. It wasn't that much, actually, but they decided to do that. And for this time around, my mom reminded me of that and told me that the offer still stands. So I can actually pay for this. You don't have to pay anything. It's perfectly fine. And I was blown away, because that really proved to me that it's already been my mindset that I do receive free things every day. I do receive something for free every day. It's a testament to how, It's to the power of repetition, because in the past I would still constantly repeat that I receive free stuff every day because it wasn't ingrained in me yet, right? And in order for an affirmation to make it into a belief into your subconscious mind, you just have to keep repeating it, You don't necessarily have to feel something, you don't have to feel like, oh my God, I'm receiving free stuff every day. Not necessarily. Even on days when you don't feel anything, still repeat it, because it's the repetition that gets ingrained into your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind will do its work and make a meaning to you, make it a meaning, make it meaningful, or rather assign a meaning to it. And ultimately, tell it to the universe and say, hey, universe, this is a new order. This is a new thing that has been ingrained in me. Make it automatic, And when that happened, that was when I realized that I had finally made that an automatic thing for me. So, I don't know, it's just a happy thing that I now assume automatically that I get free stuff every day. And I realize that I do. I have been doing that. I haven't been saying that affirmation for a while now, but it has been happening even without me saying it. So that is a testament to the repetition, the persistence of repeating it over and over again to get it ingrained into your subconscious mind, even without feeling it real, So you can do it in that way, to be honest. So I'm really excited to go to culinary school. We started 2 weeks ago, and already I'm learning so much. I'm enjoying so many of my classes. I'm not going to tell you where, but if you do find out where I'm studying, send me a message, because I might be there. I might have class there when you go there, and we can say hi to each other. But send me a message first, because of course I'll be in the kitchen. I can't just walk out and stuff like that, right? So yeah, it's very exciting to me, and it's wonderful to think of all the new possibilities that are suddenly opening up for me one by one as I go along. So that's one big major announcement that I wanted to make. And the second thing that I wanted to touch on was during the time that I arrived, I didn't really give any idea of what was happening to me when I arrived up until now. But basically, I went home in May, right? And I went home to vote, and I went home to spend my birthday here and see my dog, my parents, you know. But okay, so for my birthday, okay. First things first, I cut my hair. It's very short right now. If you know me, I only cut my hair twice a year, if at all, you know. And I cut my hair really, really short this year, and I colored it brown for the first time ever, and highlights for since, I don't know, since forever. I haven't done highlights in a while, but I was pretty stoked. Really, I was gonna say pretty and really. So pretty stoked about that. I'll leave some pictures up here, my mom. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. The next thing I did was for my birthday, we actually went to Tagaytay Highlands, and we spent a very, like, just a relaxing day. The night before my birthday, we ate at the steakhouse there, which was really, really good. I enjoyed the steak very much there, and the scenery was beautiful. Again, I will put some pictures after I talk. So, yeah, we had steak, and let me just show the pictures now first. And then on the day of my birthday was actually the start of my culinary class. I had French class that day on Zoom. And so I ate at a 7-Eleven. We had like takeout from 7-Eleven. I just got like a rice meal from 7-Eleven and some ramyun. And yeah, I had Korean ramen. I had French class, like French language class, and we were supposed to eat at this nice restaurant, this nice Chinese restaurant with a garden. But when we got there, there was a long line, like a waiting line of an hour and a half. So we didn't get to eat there, and we ate at a fast food restaurant at a stopover. So, and the funny thing is, for dinner, we didn't even eat dinner. I just had a cake, like a cake slice that I bought for myself, and my parents just had like dessert as well, I think. So it was a very unconventional birthday for me. I don't spend birthdays like that. I will usually eat out. That's the one thing that's constant. I will usually eat out. I always have eaten out during my birthday. Um, at some point in life, I would want a surprise birthday party. So, whoever you are watching this right now, you're more than welcome to throw me a surprise birthday party at some point in my life, something that I'd like. Um, yeah, no parties. I don't usually spend it birthday parties. Okay. Next is after my birthday, we went to Bacolod. So I have family in Bacolod, and it was my first time to go to Bacolod, and we were going there for um, an anniversary, a 60th wedding anniversary of one of my grandmothers and grandfathers, and it was I was so happy because I'm now at the age where I finally get to enjoy the company of, older people. Not really the elderly per se, but I do enjoy the company of the elderly. Um, I mean, I like the way the elderly talk. I like the topics that they talk about. Like my grandmothers and grandfathers, um, when they talk about things, it's not about shallow things. It's just really like about life in general. When they talk about what's happening in the family, they keep me updated about what's happening in the family, like the clan type thing. But yeah, so anyways, I'm so happy that we went there for 5 days, a whole 5 days. I was able to meet some of the cousins, which I didn't know that I had. And yeah, so I'm just at that stage where I'm really enjoying um, the company of all my older relatives, like being able to understand them and actually engage in a conversation and enjoy and laugh. Well, funnily enough, a lot of my cousins who were there, my older cousins who were there was probably just one person who was my age there. But some majority of the older cousins that were there, they do have like green minds. Like they love, love their green-minded jokes, and it's so refreshing. We love to sing as well. We love to dance as well. And I don't know if I'll be able to put a video of that somewhere here, but I should be able to. So if it is, that's going to be the next thing you'll see. Paalala ko sa'yo, ang aking pangako, na ang pag-ibig ko lagi sa'yo, kahit mabuti na ang buhok ko. And yeah, so that was what I did from May to June. And July I started culinary school already. May I started culinary school already. But July was when I started to go face to face, really in culinary. Like we went to the classroom, to the lab, to the laboratory this July finally, and I met my classmates face to face for the first time this July. So that was really an exciting thing for me. And also, very important, Miso and I had started to walk this July as well. If y'all don't know, Miso has a trauma. The first time we ever tried to walk, we went outside the gate and it was perfectly fine. He was still a little pup at this time. So we went out the gate and this huge dog just barked at us out of nowhere. And he was so traumatized. He went inside and he almost got choked by his collar, because I didn't have a harness back then. It was his collar and his leash. And he almost got choked because he was so afraid of this dog and he just wanted to hide. And it took such a long time. That year, we didn't walk again, ever. And when I was in New York, I saw this really nice reflective collar. I was with my cousin at the Joy. Shout out to At the Joy. I was with her in Walmart and I saw this really nice reflective harness, and it's very cushiony. So he likes plush things. He's a very he's a weird dog, but good one. So it's very plush and it's reflective and it goes very well with the color of his fur. I'll post it up here. And so I said, maybe over time he's forgotten about that trauma. So fingers crossed, right? And I was manifesting it as well. Like I was saying that Miso loves walks. He's such a good dog when he walks. And so my balikbayan box arrived and it was there. And I tried it on for him and it was perfect. The size is perfect. And we tried it out walking and we didn't encounter any stray dogs, and it was just really good. I'm the one now who's taking time to get adjusted to his pull, because he's very muscular, he's very strong, very muscular, kind of like the dog who would rip your arm off if left unattended and chasing after a squirrel. You know, if you weren't aware and there was a squirrel or there was a cat or something like that. Miso chases cats, unfortunately. He would rip your arm off. He's just a strong little boy, basically. But yeah, he's so happy now, and every time he sees the harness, he's like, he can't contain himself. He's just so happy. So yeah, so that's it. Just a little update. I hope this was amusing for you at the very least. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications of my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. And that's it. Stay happy, stay healthy. I hope you enjoyed this. I surely did, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao for now.